Hare Krishna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, text number 36. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the sons of Dhritarashtra and our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, husband of goddess of fortune, and how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? So here Krishna is addressed as Madhava. So Madhava means husband of goddess of fortune. Srila Prabhupada explained the purport. Later on we'll go through that. First, Prabhupada has quoted the six type of aggressors. According to Vedic injunction, there are six kind of aggressors: a poison giver, one who sets fire to the house, one who attacks the deadly weapon, one who plunders riches, one who occupies another's land, and one who kidnaps a wife. So all this particular type of plunders we have seen in Ramayana, Mahabharata, and also some different Puranas. For example, one who kidnaps a wife, where we can see the act of Ravana, and he comes into this particular kind of category aggressors. So here this instruction that these aggressors can be killed, this instruction are based on the Artha Sastra. So Artha Sastra is more towards the Kshatriya's administration, and this particular instruction we can see in the book of Vashishta Smriti and Manu Smriti. So the next is another book. There's a type of they call it Dharma Sastra. Dharma Sastra. So in Dharma Sastra, in quoted Srila Prabhupada quoted in his purport 2.19, Mahimshat Sarva Bhutani. So here this is from Taittiriya Upanishad from Yajurveda. So Dharma Sastra is more on moral codes, on religious establishing the Dharma. So this is Dharma Sastra, and based on Dharma Sastra, Arjuna refused to participate in killing the opponents. I will continue. Such aggressors are at once to be killed, and no sin is incurred by killing such aggressors. Such killing of aggressors is quite befitting for any ordinary man. But Arjuna was not an ordinary person. He was saintly by character, and therefore he wanted to deal with them in a saintliness. So here we find that Arjuna's position, he has two. One is as a Satriya and another one as a saintly person. So Dharma Sastra always supersedes Artha Sastra. Uh, but here Arjuna chose to be saintly rather than perform his duty. So that's why he wanted to deal this matter in a saintly way. This kind of saintliness, however, is not for Satriya. Although a responsible man in the administration of state is required to be saintly, he should not be cowardly. For example, Lord Rama was so saintly that people were anxious to live in his kingdom, Ramarajya, but Lord Rama never showed any cowardice. Ravana was an aggressor against Rama because he kidnapped Rama's wife Sita, but Lord Rama gave him sufficient lesson unparalleled in the history of world. So Arjuna's position also as a Kshatriya, he need to perform his duty. If he doesn't perform his duty as a Kshatriya using the Artha Shastra, then he will fail in protecting his kingdom and citizen. So he has to be responsible, and also he has to be saintly altogether. I'll continue. In Arjuna's case, however, one should consider the special type of aggressors, namely his own grandfather, own teacher, friends, sons, grandson, etc. Because of them, Arjuna thought that he should not take severe step against ordinary aggressors. So here, special type of aggressors. So aggressors like for in the case of Rama and Ravana, Rama is a saintly king, an incarnation of Krishna. And then if you see the Ravana, he's coming from Rakshaksha Kula, so there's no connection between them. But over here, that in situation of Arjuna, then he is facing his own teachers, grandfathers. Dronacharya is there, Bhishma is there. So this is will categorize under special type of aggressors. So Arjuna looking forward, then he would apply the Arthas, he would not apply the Arthasastra but Dharmasastra. Beside that, saintly person are advised to forgive. Such injunction for saintly person are more important than political emergency. Arjuna considered that rather than kill his own kinsmen for political reason, it would be better to forgive them on the ground of religion and saintly behavior. He did not, therefore, consider such killing profitable simply for the matter of temporary bodily happiness. After all, kingdom and pleasure derived therefrom are not permanent. So why should we risk his life and eternal salvation by killing his own kinsmen? So here there's a conflict, Dharma Sastra and Artha Sastra. Now, when one apply Dharma Sastra, which is applicable for the religion and saintly person, so these are the consideration to be considered. But there's a necessity here for Arjuna to apply the Artha Sastra, uh, why the killing of aggressors need to be done. So we have to understand also there are different type of dharma. So, responsibility, duty, that is according to the Artha Sastra, which is the lowest, and the Dharma Sastra. And there is also Sanatan Dharma and then also Varnashram Dharma. And we must understand out of all these guidance, book or Dharma or what to be done, the most highest is Bhagavad Dharma. So Bhagavad Dharma is simply dharma by the Lord or fulfillment the desire of the Lord or act according to the Lord's desire. This is Bhagavad Dharma. So Bhagavad Dharma focus more on satisfying Krishna and also act according to his want. So here I've put a reference of there's in chapter 10 also Krishna quoted the quality of forgiving by a saintly person, and in Bhagavad Gita 16:1 to 3 also Krishna mentioned this is all a godly man endowed with divine qualities. So there's a lot of quality Krishna will explain, and then one of it is forgiveness. I'll continue reading. Arjuna addressed of Krishna as Madhava or the husband of goddess of fortune is also significant in this connection. He wanted to point out to Krishna that as husband of the goddess of fortune, he should not have induced Arjuna to take up matter which would ultimately bring about misfortune. Krishna, however, never brings misfortune to anyone, to say nothing of his devotee. So here, here Arjuna called Krishna as Madhava, and here Krishna is Arjuna addressing Madhava. Krishna is the husband of goddess of fortune. In the context of that, this killing will bring sin and will bring inauspiciousness. So here is that why Krishna wanted this kind of inauspiciousness. Since he is going to bring only husband, he is going to bring fortune and auspiciousness. So as Madhava. So Madhava, his name can be broken to Ma as Lakshmi, and Dava means husband, the husband of goddess of Lakshmi. Uh, yeah, goddess of Lakshmi. So these are the one of the arguments here earlier on the base of compassion, now on the base of forgiveness, and then on the base of sin, and then there's how that he would be happy by killing his own kinsman. Hare Krishna, thank you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.